Okay, yesterday you were introduced to vertex form. We already knew standard form. That is ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. In standard form is, let me write it here, a times x minus h squared plus k equals 0. Okay, so today we're actually going to be converting them. We're going to be taking an equation that's in this form, and we're going to put it into this form. First, what I would like you to do is to pause this and try multiplying these two out, and that 2 is in front of that x minus 5 squared. So go ahead and pause it. Let me see if I have the sign. Yeah, that's a no-go on the sign, so you're going to have to pause it. Okay, let's see if you remembered how to do it correctly. So x plus 9 squared can be rewritten as x plus 9 times x plus 9. If you happen to wind up with x squared plus 81 as your answer, it's not right. You have to FOIL it out or multiply it out. So x times x, that's x squared. X times 9, that's plus 9x. 9 times x is plus 9x. 9 times 9 is 81. Combine like terms in the middle, so that's x squared plus 18x plus 81. And that's how you simplify that x plus 9 squared. Okay, let's look at the second one. Here, I'm going to put the 2 outside, and then x minus 5, x minus 5. I'm going to save multiplying it by 2 at the end, so I'll save that for last. So x times x is x squared, so 2, and then x squared. X times that negative 5 is negative 5x. Negative 5 times x is another negative 5x. Negative 5 times negative 5 is a positive 25. Combine like terms in the middle. And my last step is to distribute that 2 to all three terms. So that winds up being 2x squared minus 20x plus 50. Okay, there was a reason why I chose those as your review problems today, because you will have to do that when you convert these equations. And so, let's get into the conversions. So let's go with converting now. Okay, so we'll say this is number 3. So number 3, I want you to convert y equals x minus 1 squared plus 2, and I want it in standard form. So multiply it out, and then I want it to be in ax squared plus bx plus c form. So what I need to do is I'm going to rewrite it as y equals x minus 1 plus 2. I'll add the 2 right at the end of it in the last step. So I'm going to multiply it out. X times x is x squared. X times that negative 1 is negative x. And here's another negative x. Negative 1 times negative 1 is a positive 1. And then plus 2. Combine like terms. Negative x minus x, that's negative 2x. 1 plus 2 is 3. And that is in standard form. So I know up here I put zeros. Sometimes they're y's, sometimes they're f of x, sometimes they're g of x, or whatever. Okay, hopefully that wasn't too bad. Let's look at another example. Let's do f of x equals x plus 3 squared minus 4. And I would like for you to pause this and try this one on your own. Okay, so f of x equals x plus 3 minus 4. This becomes x times x is x squared, and then plus 3x, plus another 3x, plus 9, minus 4. A lot of people tend to forget this minus 4 or whatever it is at the end of it, so please, please, please make sure you don't lose that along the way. So f of x equals x squared plus 6x plus 5. Okay, now let's add a little bit to it. For this one, it's now g of x equals 2x minus 2 squared plus 5. Okay, so for this one, it's kind of like the review one that we did where you need to do x minus 2 with the 2 in front of it, and then the 5 at the end of it. So it would look like 2, and then x minus 2 plus 5. Now just these two are being multiplied by the 2, so if you want to, you can put a bracket around it to remind yourself that you're not actually multiplying that 5 by the 2. Okay, now I'm going to simplify what's inside those brackets. X times x, x squared. X times that negative 2 is a negative 2x, and it's going to be another negative 2x. Negative 2 times negative 2 is a positive 4. And then the plus 5. That's separate. Simplify what's inside the parentheses. 2, and then that's x squared minus 4x plus 4 plus 5. Eventually you will get good enough at this where you won't have to write this step out, or actually this step rather. Hopefully soon you'll be able to see that these two just combine anyways, so negative 2x makes a negative 4x. But until then, we will write out every single step. So now I'm going to distribute that 2. And now I can get rid of the parentheses here. So 2 times x squared is 2x squared, minus 2 times 4x is 8x, plus 8, and then plus 5. Last step, I'm going to combine those like terms. Okay. So that had a few more steps in it, but it wasn't too bad, I don't think. Let's try another one. Let's do y equals negative 3, x plus 7 squared minus 8. And I would like for you to pause this one and try it on your own. Okay, so this one is similar to number 5. I'm going to put it in brackets, x plus 7 minus 8. And I switched to parentheses down here like I did over here because there won't be any more parentheses inside of it, so I don't need the brackets anymore. X times x, x squared, and then 7x and another 7x. And then 7 times 7 is 49. And don't forget that minus 8 on the outside. This becomes negative 3 times x squared plus 14x plus 49 minus 8. Now I am showing every single step. I assume that you could probably combine this step and the next one by multiplying the 14 by negative 3 at the same time that you're adding the 7s together. Okay, distribute the negative 3. This becomes negative 3x squared minus 42x minus, I don't know what 3 times 49 is, 147, and minus 8. Okay, last step is to combine those last two at the end. So y equals negative 3x squared minus 42x minus 155. And I don't think you want to graph that. Okay, we have 2 more to do. Almost done. Okay, number 7. Y equals negative x minus 1 squared plus 4. So this one is similar to 5 and 6, where you have to distribute something after you multiply it out. So it becomes negative x minus 1 plus 4. Y equals negative x times x is x squared, minus x and another minus x, that makes minus 2x. Negative 1 times negative 1, that's a positive 1, plus 4. So I kind of skipped the step there by not writing out minus x, and I just wrote minus 2x. Distribute the negative sign. So this now is y equals negative x squared plus 2x minus 1 plus 4. Last step, combine those like terms. Y equals negative x squared plus 2x plus 3. Okay, number 8 is the last one, and I would like for you to pause this after I write it so you can try it on your own to see if you are ready for the assignment. A of x equals negative x minus 7 squared plus 10. I'd like for you to go ahead and pause it, try it on your own. Okay, this one is similar to number 7. Negative x minus 7 plus 10. A of x equals negative, and then x times x is x squared. Negative 7x, that makes a negative 14x. Negative 7 times negative 7 is a positive 49, plus 10. Distribute the negative sign. That means you're just changing all the signs inside. So a of x equals negative x squared plus 14x minus 49 plus 10. Okay, last step, combine those last two at the end. So a of x equals negative x squared plus 14x minus 39. And that's how you do it. Okay, your assignment is posted on Schoology. You can do it on the back of these notes if you want to. And that is it.